Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's episode of Classic Movie Buffet Theater. Alright, now on today, I want to say thank you so much to all of you that have stuck with me through everything. You're still watching the videos, you're still enjoying the videos, because I enjoy making them. So thank you so much for hanging out. On today's episode, we're going to talk about a classic movie. Now, by classic, I don't mean 70s, 50s, 60s. I don't mean that kind of classic. In my estimation, this is a classic, and it came out around November 5th of 1999. So it's about 25 years old, 26 years old, somewhere around in there. And it was a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I still watch it to this day. If I catch it on TV or whatever, I'll sit and watch it from wherever it's at. Or if I catch it, if I want to watch it, I'll just dig it out and watch it. But it's a movie called The Bone Collector. Now, it was directed by a Philip Noyce. Now, Philip Noyce has done quite a few films. Some of them I've seen, some of them I haven't seen, some of them I'm a fan of, some of them I'm not. But three of them that he's done is, one is called The Quiet American. He did Sliver with Sharon Stone. And he did a film called The Giver. Now, I have not seen Quiet American. I have not seen The Giver. But I have seen Sliver. And Sliver was kind of an erotic thriller. It was okay. But this film, The Bone Collector, stars Denzel Washington, who plays the character of Lincoln Rhyme. And Denzel Washington has played in such fantastic films as Training Day, The Equalizer trilogy, and he also played in a film called John Q. Now, all three of those films are excellent films. The Equalizer trilogy, bar none, some of the best action movies that have come out lately. And John Q was fantastic. John Q was absolutely fantastic. The film also stars Angelina Jolie, who plays the character of Amelia, and she's also played in such films as Tomb Raider, the Lara Croft legend, or Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider. My bad. She also played in a film called Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad Pitt. And she also played in the classic Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage, one of my favorite films of all time. She was fantastic in this movie. The movie also stars Queen Latifah, who plays the character of Thelma, and she also played in the film Hairspray. I think it was like from 2007 version of Hairspray. Not the original, but the remake is the one she played in. She also played in Bringing Down the House with the great Steve Martin. That was a great comedy. I enjoyed that movie. And she also played in Taxi with Jimmy Fallon, which I thought was great. A lot of people didn't care too much for that film, but I liked it. I thought it was rather funny. It had some good, car chase scenes and stuff in it. I thought it was pretty good. But anyway, okay, so the plot for this film is a quadriplegic ex-homicide cop played by Denzel Washington and his new partner try to track down a serial killer that is terrorizing New York City. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the trailer for The Bone Collector. Here we go.
Stay back until I work the crime scene, okay?
Detective Lincoln Rhyme was New York City's leading forensic cop. Until an accident disabled his body and destroyed his spirit.
9286.
Now, a killer with no mercy.
You heard about that couple who got in a taxi, never made it home?
Stop the car!
Found him dead, buried, hands sticking out of the ground with his wife's diamond wedding band shoved on one of his fingers.
And a patrol officer
We got Officer Donahue here to thank for photographing the crucial evidence.
will give him a reason to live.
I want you to work the case with us.
Forensics is not my area.
Are you being modest, or are you a little uneasy about doing some real police work?
He needs her to go where he can't.
Just tell me what to do next.
We don't want to disturb any footprints he might have left.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. I'm with you every step of the way.
She needs him to interpret the clues.
Lincoln, I found a map of some kind.
Put what you got up on my screen. This crime scene was staged. There's no question the perp knows forensics.
Before the next victim is chosen.
Hey, I got a bad feeling about this.
Doesn't that kind of look like a face?
Third piece of the puzzle. She's going to be near or in the Woolworth building.
Someone's in there. She's crying.
The perp could still be in there, for God's sake. I gave you so many clues, and you failed.
There's a killer out there. He's laughing at us.
I want this son of a bitch so bad.
Some people win, some people lose. The game is over.
Amelia?
Oh, God.
The Bone Collector.
All right, that was the trailer for The Bone Collector. Like I said, it was a great film. I thought it was. The plot was really well done. It was well directed and well acted, of course, by Denzel Washington. Queen Latifah did an amazing job in this film. Michael Rooker also has a role in this film, along with a couple of other people you might recognize if you go to watch it. And it was a budget. It had a budget of $73 million. Now that's estimated. Estimated $73 million. It grossed $66,518,655, and worldwide gross was $151,493,655. So it did really good. It did really good at the box office. But you had decent star power when you have Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie. At that time was really big, and Queen Latifah was up and coming. In my view, there wasn't really a lot. I don't think there was a lot that she really played in around that time frame. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But she did really well in this film. All the characters. Ed O'Neill is also in this film. So the notes for this film I have wrote down here is that Philip Noyce made a deal with the studio that if the movie went over budget, he would pay the difference out of his own pocket. Now you gotta have belief that this film is really going to work and really be big and draw good to do something like that, unless you're just willing to throw money around. So he took a big leap on that one. But it was a great film. It was a great film. It did really good. Side note: Demi Moore, and Nicole Kidman were considered for the role of Amelia before Angelina Jolie was cast. In my opinion, I don't think that Nicole Kidman would have done very well in this role. Now, I could be wrong. I'm just not a big Nicole Kidman fan. But I think Demi Moore would have done good. But Angelina Jolie was the way to go, I think, in my opinion. Also, Harrison Ford and Sean Connery were both considered for the role of Lincoln Rhyme that was played by Denzel Washington. I honestly think that any of those three guys would have been perfect for this role. I like Sean Connery. I love Sean Connery. He's fantastic. Harrison Ford is also fantastic. He's done so many great films. Both of those guys have. So I think either one of those guys would have been good in this movie. But I mean, Denzel in this movie stole the show, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed Denzel in this movie. The plot, like I said, was well written. It has some plot twists in it, and it has some occurrences in it that you might say, well, that's not really important, but it turns out to be more important than what you think. So you really have to pay attention to what the film shows you, um, because it all comes out and plays a role in the plot of the film towards the end of the movie. I'm not going to spoil any of it for you if you hadn't seen it, but definitely give this movie a shot. I guarantee you you'll enjoy it. Like I said, it has Ed O'Neill, Queen Latifah's in it, Michael Rooker's in it. Michael Rooker, of course, has done fantastic movies. Like he's played Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he did. I did a movie with Jean Claude Van Damme called Replicant that was really good, and he was in The Walking Dead in the first, the first few seasons of Walking Dead when it debuted. So I mean, he's had an illustrious career, and I think a lot of his movies are kind of some of his earlier stuff is hit or miss, but in his later years, he's become a well-rounded actor. I thoroughly enjoy a lot of the stuff that he's been in here recently. So it's a fantastic film. It does deserve a watch if you have not seen it before and you like that thriller, procedural cop type of films. You'll love this one. It's fantastic. So, with that being said, we're going to end the video here. Now, tomorrow is, of course, Saturday, and there will be a Saturday Nightmares. I know when I stopped making videos, I had a contest going where I was trying to pick the best entrant video for Mike's Saturday Nightmares. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to start, I'm going to reuse one of the other ones, one of the original two that I used before. And then later on, if I can keep making videos, I may try to debut the third and then let you choose from there. But there will be a Mikey Saturday Nightmares tomorrow. There will not be a Supernatural Sunday just yet. I'm nowhere near prepared to do that just yet. So stay tuned for that for tomorrow's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you tune in tomorrow for Mikey's Saturday Nightmares. And until tomorrow, I will see you guys in the next. Bye bye.